Hello, welcome to the stream. This is the beginning of another 12-hour mega stream. I'm, of course, not going to be sticking around for much longer, probably. I'm going to be dropping the link in the chat on the side. And I think we need to go over some housekeeping rules. Okay, rule number one. Anyone critical of my wonderful shirt, anyone who says that it's too big, that it doesn't suit me, will be met with a 300-second timeout. Okay, I don't make the rules. These are Archie's wishes, not mine, and that's just how it is. So I don't want to see anyone in the chat being rude or disrespectful to the shirt. Okay, I can't make it any more clear than that. Okay. Now, look, guys, I'm not going to be around for, I might just leave if no one is going to jump on into the StreamYard and have a chat. I might just leave. So, I can't be expected to be a puppet, to be a monkey and just dance. I'm going to need some punters or some punters in the chat to jump on and jump on and chat. Okay, what does KC have to say? You look a bit like Rick Astley. I can't disagree with that. I can't get angry over that because that's actually a little bit true. Okay, guys, no one's jumping on. I'm going to start playing the that annoying music, and you guys chose this. You can't blame me that I didn't want to have to start playing it, but here we are. Scotch Down Under, welcome. Good Morgan, what's up with the shirt, Green Room? Oh, I don't know, man. I think this guy's just messing with me, okay? I think we're going to go soft on him, okay? Alex, that's the bestest shirt in the world, the whole wide world. What a great guy. What a wonderful guy. Now, I'm going to be posting the chat, or the link to the chat. If anyone wants to jump on, talk about anything. Hopefully not watches, because I'm over watches. Okay? If you want to know what the time is, just look up. It's either nighttime or daytime. It's really that simple. We had a very nasty and rude Jamie Opulence yesterday come on here and be very critical of my shirt. He said I should take it to the local op shop. And I'm considering telling Archie about that. Do I tell Archie or not? Because, I don't want to have to get Jamie in trouble. He's a good guy. But, if he comes on and says it again, then I will have to take action, because those are his wishes. That anyone who jumps on in the chat and says anything nasty about my attire will face a 300-second timeout. So I just don't want to have to do that to Jamie. Okay, I think we might leave that topic for now. I like this shirt. Loose is cooler in Aussie weather. That's correct. Thank you. Good morning, Ernie B. And guys, as I said, this is going to be a mega 12-hour super stream. So now might be the time to get comfortable, to get a fine pipe or some type of cigar, maybe a packet of chips, and just enjoy the show. But I don't know if the show's going to have me in it, guys. I can't really be expected to stay on for that much longer. Unvaxxed pureblood here, not like the sheeple. That's right. That's right. So what's the time? I've been here for 5 minutes. It's time to apply some of the greatest French perfumery. Let's do that. Guerlain, no one better. Are watch collection reviews allowed in the dungeon, or is that Pontiff territory only? Well, I don't see why we're not allowed to talk about people's watches. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure, but yeah, guys, I'm not too sure. Look, what is the latest on the upcoming ongoing civil war? Well, here to inform us and give us the latest on the civil war. Hey, man.
Hey, Green Room.
Hey,
how are you, man?
Hey.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
what's going
What
on?
the fuck are you? What the fuck are you wearing, bro? Jesus Christ!
How are you? What's going on? Can you give us an
good,
update
mate.
on the civil war?
I love how you say this is going to be a 12-hour mega stream, and you're putting in the first shift.
Yeah, look, I might not even be putting in the first shift. Okay.
That's hilarious. No, I love it. I tell you, last night was great. We all contributed as a real team effort, led by you at the start. We had that bit of a stream. I had to jump off. When I jumped off after the first stream, it was actually interesting. I had GMT on, Trading Loss, and I had Air King Ben, and we could have gone. Literally, we could have just been chatting there for ages, but I had to go. I had family duties, and I had to end the stream. And because now I know what it's like when you got to end a stream, it's like, fuck, what do? Do you just, you don't want to just leave people there because then they can't let people on, they can't pull up comments. And like Trading Loss, I fucking love Trading Loss. Is an amazing supporter of Archie in the dungeon. Absolutely real loyal, great, wonderful fan, great guy, interesting fellow. Then you've got the other perspective. You've got Air King Ben, who's a Tim loyalist, again, interesting guy. And then you've got Miss GMT, who swings multiple sides of the fence. So it was a really interesting little group of people. We could have chatted for hours, and I'm sure Miss GMT could have chewed the fat for hours as well. So, but we elected to end that one. Came on later with Sirocco. We got a strike apparently because we played the intro twice because we got a super chat to play the intro twice.
Okay.
And once we played the second time, the stream got taken down. And we didn't know that. I mean, Sirocco had no idea. I didn't fucking know. What do I know? So we had to reboot. So do you know anything about that?
No, this is the first I'm hearing of that. Played the intro. You mean the intro?
Yeah, so we got a super chat. So the intro was the Emmanuel one, you know, cha-cha-cha, where they're all like group orgies and playing, you know, squash and you know, women caressing women.
Yeah,
okay. In Thailand, and then you got, it looks like a young Sirocco driving around in a car, you know, it's fucking great. And then someone said, he super chat £18 to replay it, right? So what the fuck? We're going to replay it, right? And it just got taken down, the whole stream. I don't know the mechanics of it. I don't know if that's an issue or what. But anyway, Sirocco...
The person who donated the £18 knew what's up? Or knew that that would result in...
Well, you know who's full of hypotheses? Sovereign. I spoke to Sovereign about that. And I spoke to him offline, and the Sovereign hypothesis is that could have been a setup because Sirocco said, "Oh yeah, I could watch that again," just off the cuff, you know. And someone said, "Oh, I'd like to." It wasn't anything malicious. Then this guy goes, "Here you go, nearly 20 quid to replay it." And Sirocco's, and I'm like, "Yeah, that looks good, Sirocco." And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." But we don't fucking know. We don't know the rules, man. And then we got booted, brother. So he has to come back in. We came back in, and then we fucking did it, man. We weaponized the dungeon. Hashtag dungeon weaponized. We went head to head with Bird Brain. We doubled our audience and we captured Erin. We've got Erin in the dungeon. She came to us. Jamie infiltrated the back stream on the Erin was on their stream. Jamie went into the backstage, posted the link to the dungeon, said, "Come on over, baby," and we got Erin. Is that a major coup or what?
I think so. Plastic, who in their right mind pays £18 to play the intro again? You think it'd be the other way around to just never see the intro again. It doesn't add up.
It was someone called Jamie C. And here's the bizarre thing. I'd never seen that profile. And once we rebooted, literally 5 minutes later, the profile never came back.
It's an enigma wrapped in a conundrum. I mean, it just doesn't add up.
Green Room, I have to say thank you. I have to say thank you for the sneak peek. Don't worry, It's in the vault. It's in the fucking lock.
I trust you. I trust you.
It is amazing. I fucking love it. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You got me to jump online a while ago with my mask on. Right? Is that? Well, would that be?
I don't remember that.
No worries. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Just let me know if you need any help with graphics.
That's all right. That's all good.
Excellent.
I was just working on it just then, actually, working on some other entrances.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. Can I ask if plastic features at all?
Well, there is a list of participants.
Right.
And I've done my absolute best to make sure that, the talent, the superstars are the absolute... I can't really confirm or deny anything at this stage.
Yes.
But the list is complete.
Okay.
Wizard was in... What is that? Emmanuel 5. Wizard was in Emmanuel 5. What's Emmanuel?
Right. Well, Emmanuel is the so that intro is from 70s, 80s sex romp comedies, dramedies, featuring lots of nudity and soft porn, and the series were called Emmanuel. So they've taken grabs from that, set it to music. And that's where those intros come from.
Okay. That's why. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Can you give us a clue?
Yeah.
JT, $2. Can you give us a clue on the secret project? The last ever Marcelo Time quiz. I won it. I jumped on to give my great victory speech. And then I asked a question that Diego got correct, and then he won it. What was that question? That's the clue. So you got to think back.
So am I? Listen, I just need to ask because I've got an ego too. It's a very small one, but I do have one. Did I not make the cut?
Well, yes. Okay. That's it. Okay, that's it. You made the cut. Congratulations. That's it.
Okay, well, fuck, I'm honoured. Absolutely. Checks in the mail.
Right.
But seriously,
Yep.
seriously, we have now weaponized this channel.
Mm-hmm.
It has taken down its first target. We've got Captain Sirocco at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Vice Admiral Greenroom at the helm. We've got lower tier shit shoveler Plastic in the bows, helping plug the leaks.
Where's Dodger been? Has he been around past couple of days? I have not seen him.
He's got jury duty in London.
Oh, okay, right.
He may still have residual stuff to clear up relating to his. Maybe he's visiting people, and I don't know, man. Look, I don't have a line to him. I have my lines of communique are more with the Aussie contingent of this enterprise.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there. I prefer to keep my tentacles just short and to the key players, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Dodger's key player in the dungeon.
Yep.
But he's more aligned with. I see him and Sirocco as captains together. I can't call you a vice admiral because that's too high. What would you be? Would you be more a lieutenant or a cabin boy?
I see myself as more of a shaman that runs an independent something or other on the side.
Okay, no worries. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
this guy, Apollo Prospector. Is that a pirate shirt? Now, do I make this guy walk the plank or not?
Well, have you seen the episode of Seinfeld with the puffy shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe he's... Well, that's a gag. I mean, if he's a punter and he likes the show, we've got to laugh and show respect to the gag.
Dodge is fine. He'll be back after his duties.
Yeah, that's right. So I think he's got a lot of stuff on his mind. Let's give the guy a break. He came back to us and he knows how loyal we are to him, and of course Archie and the channel and Shocker. So he knows that we all love him and we want him on board. And Greenland, doesn't it feel great that we've now weaponized this channel? Come on, man.
Yeah, well, what's going to happen next? That's the question.
Who do we want to target? The fucking world is our. The world is our. Like who do we want to go after? Our oyster. The world is not enough. The AC3 corporation.
That fucking Irix guy. You're an ex-Irix guy. If you're watching that, we're after you.
Okay, I think we weaponize against anyone who's betrayed Archie and the channel, who's renounced Archie and fans, and who is or has been built up and helped by Archie, and then has gone out of their way to renounce him or turn their back on the channel. What do you think? What do you think? So that way, we only go against the enemies of Archie. Does that make sense? Who would you like to go against next? It was a good feeling last night, destroying Marcelo's reboot.
Well, I can't help but feel as if the mastermind behind the downfall of Marcelo is actually in the chat right now.
Who could that be? Can we unmask this genius?
Beats me who that is. Beats me.
Okay, listen, man.
So anyway, how's your illness? Have you totally recovered from your illness, or is it better?
Back at work. I'm out doing a little bit of shopping at the moment. I just want to show you where I am. I just got to change my settings. Camera, There you go. I'm in the car talking to you. Not driving. Okay. Not eating. And I'm out the front. I'm out the front of a place that you hold very dear to your heart. It's a place where you met your wonderful little quail.
Correct. So Wickerland on the left.
well, I might have to go in there on the way through.
Hey, man, I don't blame you.
So
Okay.
I just got a text. I've just got the shopping list from the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to read the shopping list? Who wants to know what I've got to get? Super chat $1 now, and I'll read the shopping list.
And is there a possibility that you could enter Coles and maybe do some shopping? We get to view the shopping centre. Is that on the cards?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it.
Now, is that a Camry? That's a Toyota Camry?
That's a Camry.
Okay, hang on, I'm going to put you on the left.
Something on the road.
Let me just turn you up a bit.
My huge frame, Shadow.
Okay, the reception's pretty good. We can see pretty clearly.
Found a parking spot for our old friend.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that.
Hey?
I knew you were going to say something like that. Okay. Man, where'd you get that from?
What's that, buddy?
No, don't worry. Just keep filming. Now, where do you get this kind of footage? Nowhere. No, you can't get any. No stream shows you this type of stuff.
What eggs should I get?
Well, you better do the ethically and morally right thing and get the cage free. You know, better do the right thing. You know.
Free range?
Yeah.
Free range or caged?
No, we better do free range.
14 May. Check the date. Other ones there, it's 2 May. I want to get the 14 May because it's got longer expiry.
Okay.
I'm an expiry, you know.
Yeah.
You know the word I can't say on YouTube. Full fat. Might get I should have got a trolley. I didn't think of it. I'm so excited to be on the show. I forgot a trolley. I'm fucking stupid. That's why I'm Plazo to Spazzo. Hang on, I've got to get a trolley. Is that politically incorrect to say that? Plazo to Spazzo?
I didn't even hear what you said. Don't worry about it. You gonna get any chockies or something?
No, I've got to get a trolley, man.
Okay.
Be careful with the eggs, you know?
Yeah. Now, is that full cream milk?
Yeah, always. Full fat. Less sugar. Less sugar in full cream. Now, what do I want to get next? Bread. Bread, that's right. Bread for sandwiches. Kids eat sandwiches, right?
Now, guys, if you want to be a part of history, you want to be a part of the
What's
cold
that, buddy?
stream, Plastic's going to be here until 12 a.m. monitoring the store for us for our entertainment. If you want to jump on the stream, and you know, what's in the mystery aisle?
Mystery Isle.
I think you just walked past it.
Yeah. I've still got to get to the liquor store, mate. But it's hard work. I'm itching for a beer.
Okay.
Itching. You know, is it normal there to be itching and scratching and climbing the walls for an alcoholic beverage?
No, not at all.
Is it normal to hallucinate when I'm not drinking? Is that normal?
I think I'm hallucinating right now, man.
I'm going to get something different. I'm going to go wholemeal lunch loaf. Oh. Ice cream. Kids need ice cream pops. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. I'll be careful. I don't, you know, if I film into the ice cream cabinet, you'll see plastic. I'll be careful.
Yeah, that's true. We can't have that.
The mystique of the plastic. So I have to unfilm for a bit. They're my shoes. And chocolates.
Very nice. Very good.
Okay, I've got to pay for all this stuff now, so it's going to be a bit tricky to stream. So I'll bid you farewell. I may jump on later to be part of this stream. I'll talk to you soon. See you, mate.
Very good. Okay, thanks for jumping on. Well, guys, look, I don't know how to say it. 6:30. Been here for 20 minutes. I do an hour shift. But I don't know if I'm going to be around for much longer, guys, if someone doesn't join and chat with me. Okay? I might have to bring the quail out. I may have to bring a bouncing DVD logo out to replace me. Because, you know, I don't know if I have what it takes to just entertain you guys, muck around. Oh, thank God. Hey, man.
You don't want me to beg again, do you? I was on my hands and knees yesterday. Do you want me to? Do you want me to beg again?
Yeah, kind of. Powerful. So
I'm
what's
loving
the latest with you? Yep.
I'm loving the new background, Louis Vuitton background. Nice.
Yeah. I think we just have a break from the blue one for now.
Yeah, it looks good.
Hmm.
Did you see the news about AP and Russia?
No.
Russia confiscated millions of dollars worth of AP watches because of the sanctions in retaliation to Switzerland. Because apparently Switzerland put a ban on all exports of luxury goods to Russia.
I see.
So yeah, they went to a boutique in Moscow and just confiscated all the AP watches. So if you see pictures of any pictures of Putin or oligarchs wearing APs, you might have to think twice where they came from.
Got Uncle Jonga in the chat posting the article on that.
Sweet,
it's a good read.
Good. But I did a video as well about erotic watches. Have you ever delved into erotic watches?
I think I've seen a couple pictures of some weird stuff here and there.
Yeah, it's a very interesting insight to look at, and these erotic watches have been out for hundreds of years. It's not a modern day thing.
Nothing new, no. What was I going to say? How's your app going? How's your giant watch selling?
Well, I
program?
hope it will be. I hope it will be giant, but it's still a baby. I'm still working on it. It's going to take a few weeks, few months. So yeah, it's a work in progress.
Good. Now, perhaps most importantly of all, has there been any recent news regarding Anthony Farah, the Timepiece gentleman? That's what we're all here for.
The only latest that I was looking at was when Marco deleted all of the videos on the Timepiece Gentleman channel. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw his video.
And
they're splitting ways.
Yeah. And what did you think about that video? His response?
To be honest with you, I don't quite trust that Marco guy.
Yeah.
Never really did get a good vibe from him.
Yeah.
Will Marco?
Yep. Sorry, carry on. No, carry on.
I was just going to say, well, will Marco do well? Will Marco, not do well? Who cares? Anthony's gone. Anthony's the popular one.
Yeah, true.
So I'm not really fussed either way.
Do you think Marco will be a normal kind of down-to-earth, more chilled out, traditional watch dealer, or do you think he'll try to be an Anthony and bring out these crazy schemes?
Well, I think time will tell. Anthony's, left the picture. Without Anthony's popularity, I think it's going to be very difficult for Marco to get out there, to get, public, to get in the public.
Yeah.
So who knows? Perhaps we will see some Anthony-like antics from him. I kind of doubt it, but
I don't think so. Yeah.
What was I going to say? Because his reputation, just by being associated with him for so long, you think Marco, you immediately think Anthony Farah. So.
Sure. I just hope. I'm on two sides. One side of me is I wish him well, and I hope he does a successful business and be genuine and humble and does a good job. But then the other side of me thinks, well, he must have known what was going on with the antics and the crazy schemes. I'm not saying anyone's been robbed. I'm not saying anyone's lost money, but there was scheming and scammy style of marketing and things like that. He must have agreed with all of that, because if you didn't, wouldn't you have got out a long time ago? Or maybe he didn't. He was in a hard, like, what's the phrase? Is it stuck in a hard place or something?
Yeah, between a rock and a hard place, I think. Yeah. I don't know what to say. You can only wish him well, but it's just.
Well, Jamie says he's willing to give Marco a chance. So, yeah. I think I'd give him a chance, but one slip up. But obviously, I'm not his customer, so it doesn't really matter what I say. But yeah.
But as for sorry, were you saying you're going to give a chance to Anthony or to
no, Marco.
What about Anthony? Channel. What's he going to do next? He's opening up in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's in LA. Oh, I have some news. It's a few days old, but I don't know if anyone's mentioned it because Watch Nicholas is not on the scene at the moment. I will share a picture. 1 second. Picture is coming up now.
Okay, I'll just.
So this was on the website for the Timepiece Gentleman, and for $1,000 you can book an appointment to experience the Timepiece Gentleman penthouse in downtown LA, and the deposit is credited towards your watch purchase. And apparently it's all clients are subject to a background check pre-appointment. What do you think about that?
So I get to go hang out with Anthony. How long does the appointment go for? Do I get to like stay the night? Do I get to?
Who knows? I think it's just a walking tour or something. I don't know. Yeah, read the terms. There is no terms and conditions with Anthony. It's until he's bored of you, I guess.
$1,000 comes off any future watch purchases.
Yeah.
Or
but his watches are very overinflated, though, aren't they?
Well, I know, yeah, very true.
Even for grey market.
I mean, he's just such a high risk, high reward guy.
So he's pimping out his penthouse
for an appointment.
I suppose. But this is the thing: if you've got money to purchase from him, if you've got 50,000, 100,000, and apparently he's not going to do the cheap, so-called cheap watches anymore. He wants to do 100,000 plus, apparently. So if you've got 100 grand, why would you care about an experience of a penthouse? Wouldn't you have your own penthouse, or wouldn't you have that luxury experience? Is already it's nothing new to you, right? So is he aiming for the people that don't have the money, and they're not going to buy a watch from him anyway? Yeah. But also, I don't know if you've seen in the past with his sales staff, they all have different prices for the same watches. So if you go to one guy, he will say 52,000. Anthony will say 54. The website will say 55. So it's that whole $1,000 credit is kind of meaningless because they all kind of have different prices anyway.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, it's hard to take these guys seriously when they're so disorganized. You keep seeing stuff like this. It's just hard to take these guys serious,
Exactly.
It's especially hard to take TPG seriously when he doxes Watch Nicholas's family, which I thought was pretty nasty.
Yeah, I don't agree with going for the family because they've got nothing to do with it. His sister or mother or whoever, then they're not involved in this. It's got nothing to do with them. So if you want to go for anyone, go for the guy that's speaking out against you. Don't go for his kids or his family or whatever, right? I don't know. I just thought that was the gentlemanly rules of engagement, right? And apparently he's a gentleman.
It's just not.
Have you noticed all these people that put their name in gentlemen are never really gentlemen?
Yeah, I think there's a hangout of gentlemen that stream. I think are pretty nasty. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Some type of gentleman's hangout.
Okay.
Bunch of clowns. Yeah. Yeah. Look. What else is there to say about this man? Will he be robbed again? Will he be robbed again? Was he ever robbed to begin with?
That's a murky waters, right? I don't know. If it is what it is and it's all real, yeah, I think he might be. I don't want to talk bad about. I don't want to, put a curse on someone or say they're going to be robbed in the future. But unless he changes his ways of doing business, or the ways of not just doing business. I mean, like taking out watches and on the back of a car in the middle of downtown LA with random people walking straight past you, the door wide open, and anyone could have just snatched one of those watches out of his hands and legged it. What's he gonna do? Shoot them? That's against the law in LA, I think.
I'm not sure about that. It might be allowed in some areas of the county.
I think I've heard. I don't know all the. I'm not in America. I don't know all the laws, but I was told something along the lines of if they're running away from you, you're not allowed to shoot them in the back or something. Or there's very specific ways apparently in LA. Every state has its own rules.
Yeah. I mean, it's $900, up to $900 worth of stuff you can steal, get away with it. Something like that. That's what I've heard in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's insane, right?
Just walk in and steal, take stuff, leave. They can't touch it.
So you could take an iPhone, a cheap, low-grade iPhone maybe.
Yep,
See you later.
Get away. Yep, that's it.
But with the whole, will he get robbed again? Yeah, it's just about security, and also if you're gonna charge $1,000 to give someone a guided tour, isn't that giving them the chance to check out your security and your inside?
That's a very good point.
Your cameras, everything. Yeah, sure, you're gonna do a background check on them, but who says it's them that's gonna do it?
So you pay the $1,000, you show up at Anthony's, and you start asking really specific questions. Okay, is this the only exit? Is there more than one?
Just say your job is a health and safety consultant or something.
Yeah, I'd like to know
you
these
love
things.
Health and safety.
Is there more than one safe? Is there any? Where are the security cameras? Where's the access to them?
But it's true, right? Why would you let people into your house that you've just been? Well, he hasn't been robbed in his penthouse, but he's renting a house at the moment, and this penthouse has been kitted out at the moment. But yeah. And also, just because you've done a background check on them, what is it where even good people can turn into a thief in an instant if they see an opportunity?
Yeah, just look at Jamie says apparently he had COVID and is off while recovering.
Yeah, I think that's
he'd
the oldest.
squeeze a couple of videos out though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's the oldest trick these days, right? Oh, I've got COVID, sorry.
Yeah. Man, I'm thinking maybe in the future, like I'll start streaming some games here.
Okay. What kind of games are you into?
Well, I don't know. I don't really play games anymore. I used to be a big gamer, but maybe something that's easy to look at.
Okay.
It's not too tricky.
On your PC, or have you got on your PC?
Well, I've got I've got a computer that can play. It's actually 7 years old, so it's getting on a bit,
Do you think it can handle the extreme, I don't know, graphics or streaming?
It's getting on. I had a go at playing Elden Ring, and it just wouldn't do it. It just wouldn't. It was bad. So I had to.
You mean the
frame
rate? The frame rate was down. Or?
Frame rate was terrible. Even on the minimum, it wouldn't do it. So.
But that's probably because it's a brand new game, right? Isn't that a brand new
true.
game?
It's not well optimized, I think.
Yeah. So maybe you want to get a game that's like 3 or 4 years old.
Well, I've never played Super Metroid.
Okay.
Thinking maybe I'd like to play that.
I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't know that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Super Metroid.
What's that quail doing?
Oh, this is like from Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's a classic. Never played
Oh,
it.
okay. I might have played this when I was a kid, but I don't remember.
Yeah, but how would I?
Is this what you used to play with as a kid?
No, I was a bit too young for NES.
Yeah, because I'm like 30, in my mid-30s, and yeah, I think it was Nintendo. Super Nintendo was kind of in its heyday. I think when I was probably about, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something, maybe 9.
Hmm. So how would I go about playing this game on PC? That's the thing.
You could get an emulator. Isn't there websites that have emulators?
Yes, I've heard about emulators. Dolphin, I think it's called. I think that's the GameCube emulator.
I can search it now. Emulator. Super Metroid emulator. Emulatorgames.net. The only issue with these emulators, there's so many dodgy advertisements, and
yes.
you click on something that says play game, and it takes you to a fucking ad or something.
Mhm.
So you got to be careful. Because if you're streaming online as well, you don't want to be clicking an ad and then porno comes up.
Exactly.
And it's not because you've been searching porno, it's just that these dodgy websites are crazy.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think.
I found one. I found a perfect
Oh,
one. The
yes.
ads are pretty good. It's not bad. I'll put you a link in the private chat.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it seems pretty easy because you could just share your screen on StreamYard, and you
Yeah.
can just play it through your Chrome app, Chrome tab, or whatever browser you're using. And to cut out the ads, you could just like zoom into the game, and hopefully you're not seeing the ads.
Oh shit. But can I save it? Can I make
Can you
saves?
Shit. Yeah, I don't know about that.
This is pretty good. This is amazing.
I don't know if there's cookies or anything in there that can help you save. If anyone in the chat is experienced with emulators, let us know. On emulators, can you save the games normally?
Speaking of porn, the background music isn't too bad. Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy. Did you guys figure out what happened on yesterday's stream with the music issue?
Well, Plastic was telling me about that just then, and apparently we got
Did
a
you-
copyright strike. Someone suspiciously paid £18 to have the intro played twice.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think it was the airplane intro or one of those ones.
Yeah.
It's like as if they knew it would result in a copyright strike.
Did you remember who that person was? Is it a regular?
Plastic did, and he said the account was deleted or disappeared shortly after.
Strange. And it wasn't like too small of a super chat, and it wasn't too big. It was like just right.
Just
So we got to be careful. And I don't know about you, but super chats doesn't always mean we have to do exactly what you tell us to do because you super chat.
yes, I know what you mean.
What's the rules of engagement regarding that? Is there rules in general that the community accepts?
I'm not really sure. But just have to think critically before.
Because if someone super chatted $100 right now to take off your shirt and says "take off your shirt," does that mean you have to do it? Right.
Or perhaps I would secretly, send Archie money equal to the $100, so I don't have to take my shirt off.
True.
I'm just looking at some of the games in my Steam library. See if there's anything
you got
worth
Steam?
playing. Yeah.
If guys in the chat and people that are watching, if you haven't clicked on the like button, please click on the like button. We've only got 14 likes and there's 28 people watching. So if everyone can click on the like, 29 watching. We're at 15 likes right now. Can we boost those likes? Please. Don't make me beg. 18. Thank you very much. Every like is appreciated.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Maybe next episode I'll have some game prepared to play. And I inevitably run out of things to talk about.
That's the thing with live streams, right? I like to just jump on because if I'm bored or there's an interesting topic at the time, but then after the topic's finished, I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm not a very talkative person. So I'm okay about making videos and preparing material, researching and making videos like that. But I'm very much an introvert person. I'm not an extrovert.
Yeah, it's hard to ramble on forever about just about the most mundane things that make no sense. Again and again.
And
whoops! Fuck.
What happened then?
Oh, that was weird. I don't. That was a strange glitch or something. I don't know.
Or...
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah.
And for me, I've openly said many times, I'm not an expert on I don't know every serial number. I'm not crazy about Rolex. I don't really care so much about Rolex. And most of the times, everyone's talking about Rolex. So I just like sit and be quiet in the background as everyone carries on about dial colors and.
Well, yeah. For me, I feel as if I'm well and truly over just watches altogether.
Okay.
This?
It can get too much.
Hey, man.
Good morning.
What's going on?
How are you? Okay.
Hello, yeah, we're doing all right.
I haven't got much time. I thought I'd just pop on. Say hello.
Good
day. Going. So what's the time over there?
It is 5 to 10 in the morning.
Off to work?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, it's So how are you, man? Anything worth mentioning?
No, not really. Did you see Tim's show last night?
Last night?
With the blondie?
It's in a few hours. Oh, yeah, right. It's a few hours ago. I saw some of it. What did you think of it? Any comments there?
No, not really. They were on for quite. She was on for quite a while.
She was.
Yeah, which made it quite entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, that Tim is. He knows how to. He's a very smart guy. That Tim. He's very good at
bringing in the super chats.
Yes, I think he made a lot of money last night.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry if I seem a bit distracted. I'm just scrolling through my my Steam library of all these games I'm never going to play. I think I'll just close that for now.
Games we're going to play.
Games I'm never going to play. Okay. Games I've bought on Steam and never played once.
Why did you buy it if you're not going to play it?
I have no idea. I'm not proud Yeah, look, guys, I'm just becoming unenthused. I'm becoming disinterested in watches altogether.
Ooh,
Just,
why?
Is that because of? Yeah, why is that?
Well, I've experienced a modern Rolex, and I've experienced a vintage one, and yeah, they're great, but yeah, it's just look up. You know, it's either nighttime or daytime. Why do I really need to know the time? It's either nighttime or daytime. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's about that anymore, is it?
No, it's certainly not. It's about many other things.
With us men, we like our toys. If it isn't watches, it'd be something else, wouldn't it?
Cars.
Exactly.
Or you may move on to something. Yeah, I used to be a big petrol head, but
Mhm.
you know where I am in London, with all these new low emission zone laws that are kind of closing in, I can't have the cars that I like, that I used to have, that I used to play around with, you know, because they don't pass, the emissions don't pass the laws. So I'd have to pay quite heavy to keep them, just to be able to keep them. So now I haven't got a car at all.
Yeah, that's news too. I haven't heard about those laws. Is this just London, or is this all of England? Or
Well, I think Birmingham were going to do the whole of Birmingham itself, whereas it started off here with inner London, and then kind of half of London, but now they've taken it out to the whole of Greater London.
Did Manchester do the same?
Sorry?
So I was sorry to interrupt. Did Manchester do the same? I think I heard
I'm not
Manchester.
sure Manchester, but Birmingham was in the news quite a lot. I don't watch the news a lot, but I did catch it that Birmingham were doing the whole of Birmingham, but they were fighting it. I don't know how far they got with that, but they were fighting it. But I think it's going to come in eventually for most boroughs. But
so
great,
it started
big
in
area.
London.
It's
and
central London. Central. I think
was it your
Oldham.
mayor Sadiq Khan? Was he
Yeah.
behind that?
Sadiq.
Wasn't it
Okay.
before him? Wasn't it years and years and years ago?
That was the congestion charge. You had the congestion charge.
But wasn't the congestion charge part of the whole, pollution thing?
Yes, but the low emission zone is the actual pollution. The congestion charge was just the volume of traffic that was in central London. But the LEZ is air quality, is air pollution.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's brought out the low emission zone to Greater London, but not the congestion. But he's thinking of bringing the both. So it's going to be near probably £28 per day per car if it doesn't comply to be able to drive.
It makes me laugh because I live in Asia, and I don't live in a city of 10 million, but around where I'm staying, there's like the cities of 10 million people, 15 million people, and there's no such thing in Asia. These things don't exist.
Yeah,
People do whatever they damn want, and when you see some cities or countries in the Western world, I say, look at China. Do you think China gives a damn about pollution? Your little charge, or you staying at home a couple of days more, or getting on the bus or something, is very insignificant compared to Beijing or Shenzhen or Tokyo. Pretty much any Asian city of 10, 20 million people. They don't give a damn. There is no such thing.
yeah. I mean, the cars we've got here are very clean. Very, very clean.
Yeah.
As well. But it's going ahead. It's probably going to get worse as well. I reckon we're going to get toll roads next on top of the LEZ.
It's all a money-making scheme, right?
Yeah.
It's all about the money.
Of course it is. But if that was the case and they were putting it back into the communities, but they're not. The communities are falling apart everywhere, you know, like it was. If they were to put that money into some sort of use, but they don't.
And a lot. I don't know. For those that are not in the UK or have not experienced the UK, most of the UK outside of southeast of England is very poor. Poor in the sense of not in the sense of shanty towns and things like that, but poor in the sense of most people are on the breadline. They can't afford to live on their wage. And just simple things like childcare. My
Yeah.
sister is paid thousands for childcare. It's ridiculous because she has to
Yeah.
go to work. The husband has to go to work, and who's going to take care of the kids?
Yes. Yeah. Costs a
So
lot.
yeah,
And it's not made any easier with this inflation that it would have to be hitting England, I'd imagine, like crazy. What's the inflation over there like?
It must be running at 8%. I think they call it 6.2, but it's about 8, maybe more. 8%, maybe more.
what's your electric bill like? Because my mum is in the UK, and she says her electric has literally doubled her estimated bill, and she's hardly using anything. She doesn't even put on.
we did get our estimated bill a couple of weeks ago, and it was around 50% more.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, tough. Very tough.
And what happens when the interest rates go up, and then people are pushed over the edge regarding property and things like that? Because a lot of people in the UK bought at the top and at the top of their affordability.
Well, the interest rates for mortgages, they've already gone up. I was talking to a colleague of mine that I was with the other day. He's just purchased a house. I think it was 350,000. That seems like an awful lot for a first time buyer. But they put the mortgage rate up again, so I think it's 0.5% it's gone up now in the last few months, 5 months or so. So it is going up, and it's going to hit those peak because he only put a £50,000 deposit down as well, and he's not on great money. So he has to kind of do 2 jobs. So he works with us, and then he goes off and does his own stuff as well. But I would imagine the mortgage is quite hefty each month on £300,000, and I think it's only a 30-year mortgage. It's quite a lot. But he lives in Essex, so that's the other side of the River Thames. Where's that? Northeast. Is that northeast? So that's northeast. That's going towards northeast.
Yeah.
And properties are supposed to be a little bit cheaper there. But the average house price where I am is around 480.
Are you in London, did you say?
Pounds. Well, I'm on the Bexley Borough, which is a Greater London area. So I'm on the border of say SE18, which is London, literally half a mile away from it.
And what would you say is the average yearly wage for someone in that area?
The yearly wage now here is about £28,000.
That's before tax. So once you took tax off it, which is 40% or something.
Oh yeah. Well, they've put our national insurance up. Also,
you're looking at 40 to 50% of your salary is cut off, right? After
20. It's about 22% now.
Okay.
What's the national? What did he put the national? He put the national insurance I think it was about 1.2%. Yeah. So we didn't. No one. The wage rise kind of come and went. It would come in one hand and went out the other.
I think wages in the UK are abysmal compared to a lot of Western countries. I lived in Canada when I was younger, and I was making double what I would have made in the UK on a basic job in an office. And in Canada at the time, the wage and the cost of living I could get such a higher lifestyle in Canada than I would get in the UK.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you was on a London wage and you lived up north, Birmingham, Manchester, it would probably be quite comfortable. But a London wage, living in London, it's not good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I work for a local authority, a council. So the money's guaranteed, you know. But as for your trades and stuff like that, they're doing really well. You can't get a tradesman for love nor money because they're so busy. There's so much building going on. Which I've never seen before. It's everywhere. It's been like that for the last 10 years. It's just a constant building.
That's one job that I was thinking about doing when I was in my early 20s. I've been working in offices and everything, and I was looking at Australia, and I saw that if you're a tradesman in Australia, you can make mega money.
It's the same.
Yeah, and I was looking at learning and going to a school that would give me a student visa, so I could stay in Australia and learn. And after that, you can pretty easily get a job and stay there long term. But the problem is that the cost of the education, the school, was way too much for me at that time. I think it was like £15,000 a year to learn. But then you need your living expenses on top of that.
Yeah.
And that was in Perth, in Australia.
In the last few years, they've been pushing for the apprenticeships. They've reintroduced apprenticeships on a lot of companies now, which they stopped. Say sort of 10 years ago, they wasn't doing any apprenticeships, but now they are, because there's a shortage of skill in this country, particularly when it comes to trades. And now is the time to be a tradesman. I know plenty of tradesmen that are on £100,000 a year quite easily, and they're busy. You know, they're busy constantly. So I think trades, anywhere in the world at the moment, with this building boom that's going on, is the place to be. Electricians, carpenters, plumbers, anything.
Even in Asia, it's the same. It's more complicated. If you're higher up in the chain in a trades position, then you can make mega money. But if you're just a Joe Bloggs at the bottom of the chain, then you're on peanuts.
Oh, okay.
But if you're more skilled, you can make mega money.
Yeah, I mean, even on the local authority that I'm on, you know, your man in the van who's at the bottom that goes out and does these jobs, you know, house to house, they're on, you know, 70 grand a year, pounds a year doing it, and they're only working a 35-hour week. That's pretty good for where we are.
The thing that really gets me a bit sad is when you see these tradesmen doing projects for people and they don't get paid properly. And
yeah, that happens a lot.
I've seen those videos on Facebook and YouTube, and then the guys say, okay, you're not going to pay me. And then they start smashing the place up.
Yeah.
I feel for him, because he's had to pay for all those materials. He's had to pay for his team, for the salary, and all these, whoever's the owner of the house or whatever, who wants an extension or whatever it is, they've only just given dribs and drabs, and they keep promising, you know, next month I've got some money coming in. So he puts it out of his own pocket to continue the project.
Yeah.
And then he ends up losing.
Builders that take 50-60% of the money and don't come back.
Yeah, that's true. So it's a hard thing, right? So do you think that's one aspect of why the person that is wanting to pay for the project is not wanting to pay so much up front, is because they're worried about the trades guy disappearing?
Yeah, normally with a good builder, they'll give you the price, and they'll take part payments as the job progresses. So at certain stages of the job, they'll expect a percentage of the payment, and you can normally get a good builder write up a contract for that. And that's the best way to. They might be a little bit more expensive, but you know where you stand, and they'll only ask for a certain percentage of the money, depending on where they are on the completion of the job. It's very similar to what I had done on my house when I had a loft conversion. They took payment in five payments on each stage of the job.
Okay.
Which is the best way to do it. But if you're looking to pay cheap, you're going to pay twice. You know, either they're not going to come back, it's going to be a very bad job, you know, or they're not going to start it at all. So you have to, you know, sometimes it costs a little bit more money to get the right job and the right builders.
True.
Yeah, you just got to do a bit of work before you know, don't jump in, don't pick the first builder that you find, or even on a recommendation. You know, you just have to be really careful.
I got to go in about 5 minutes. If anyone in the chat wants to jump on, please. I think the link is pinned. Jump on.
Yeah, I've just posted the link again. Yeah, look, guys, I'm getting a bit sleepy. You know, it's getting a bit late here. It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
7.
Need to be up bright and early tomorrow to hang out
That's
on the
bedtime.
Archie stream. So, what's my quail doing?
What time does Archie start his stream? Local time for you?
10:30.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, hang on, is it 9:30? I think it's 9:30 now because daylight savings gone back. Yeah.
Are you? Sorry, BA.
It's okay.
I was going to say, Green Room. Are you happy with life in Australia? Like, for the quality of life for what you know, money, income, and things like that? Because that's the reason why I live in Asia, is because I've traveled all around the world. I've lived in Australia, Canada, America, New Zealand, and I chose to stay in Asia because I can get a higher quality of life for my money. Obviously, my money is coming from offshore and not a local money. But are you happy with your lifestyle and what you're getting?
Well, you know, I'm happy, but I'm in a very fortunate position where I don't have to rent. And who's this? Brian. Hey, man. How are you, Brian? Hey.
Is your microphone working today?
It's a very strange-looking capital, but he's gone.
Yeah,
He's
he
gone.
came on yesterday and he put mic, no mic, and then it's a bit strange.
So, look, if you're someone that has to rent, you know, you look at property prices. This renting prices have increased in my country, especially in Sydney. You look at inflation. You look at the cost of living all over the place. I think it's getting very difficult for many people out there, and yeah, it's something that does concern me a lot. You look at the cost of these cars on the secondary market. Just you look at the price of fuel, huge one, fuel. So, don't know what to tell you.
Hopefully it's a blip and it should correct itself and settle down. I mean, every 10 years we have some sort of up or some sort of down. It seems to be every sort of 10 years. But hopefully it'll change.
Yeah.
But with the tech we've got now, it's unbelievable the technology we've got. But we seem to be going backwards.
I know.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Brian in the chat says sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you're a genuine guy. If you are, you're welcome. But we just have to be careful because, you know, some people are not so nice.
So Green Room, I'm concerned about
Yes.
your falling out of the hobby.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Is what did you know when you first started the hobby?
Mm.
Did you kind of go through like cheaper watches? You know, you'd have a few of this and a few of that, and then you'd get bored and change it for this and change it for that.
Well, I went straight to vintage Datejust.
Okay,
So that was
straight in.
sorry.
You dived straight in.
Yes. And I recently got a modern Oyster Perpetual 36. Look, I think when I got into the hobby years and years ago, that was before I actually bought anything. You know, I went to the shops, tried the things on. I was so excited looking at these vintage pieces, looking at modern pieces. It was just a really special thing. But as the years have progressed, that kind of excitement has just sort of gone.
Do you look at other models?
How do you mean?
Not like a. Is there like a? I'm just trying to get at why. Is it a case of there's a lot of stuff you like, but previously 3-4 years ago you could get into and then get out to without being in the situation we're in today. Whereas if you changed your date just now, you might not be able to get back into it because of the way the prices are moving. So it's kind of taking the excitement out of it.
Fine. Look, I was really into it at the beginning. Yes, the prices of things have definitely made it very difficult for a lot of people to get into the hobby. I just think that sparked that magic, that feeling of visiting the ADs and trying on a Datejust, going to a second-hand place and trying on a vintage piece. It's just whatever magic was there 4 or 5 years ago at the beginning for me has gone. And I think what I enjoy most is just the community, that kind of aspect of it, and the YouTubing part of it. So through being a part of the community, you're constantly looking at the watches anyway.
Yeah.
So I think there's party that's always trying to get back in it. Well, maybe this will reignite something or other. Maybe this green left-hand drive watch will excite me.
When
I
was
don't
the
think it will.
time you went to an AD or a pre-owned shop and tried on any watches?
The last time I went to an AD was with Archie in Sydney when I met Archie Luxury in Sydney. We visited an AD together, and I tried on a blue Datejust that was not for sale.
Yeah.
And didn't really do anything. I did really like the Oyster Perpetual that I tried on, that I was with Archie, and I ended up buying it. It's a great watch. Looks beautiful, feels great. But
I was trying to work at what about the actual feeling of being able to go to the shop to try them on? Did that feel the same, rather than the watch itself, but the actual experience of going and looking at a watch and trying a watch on?
Well, again, the spark, the magic of the brand has just kind of gone to me.
Yeah, because
I didn't really feel that. Yep.
I've liked watches for over 25 years now, and I love it. I'd spend all day. I'll get on a train. I'll go to central London, and I'll walk to every single shop AD that I know just to look in the window at the same watch. I get the same treatment from the sales assistants, but I'll still go in. I'll try on different. I won't buy nothing, but I still like to go and look, and I'll do that all day long. The only thing that's different for me is I can't get in and out of the watches like I used to. I'm not a flipper,
No.
but if I enjoy a watch, it seems like I've got a time limit. I'll enjoy a watch for maybe a year, and I'll want a different model, and I'll try and change it for that model. But you can't do that now because they've gone up so much. I'm frightened to get out of the watches that I've got because I can't get back. That's what's killed it a little bit for me. But I'll still go and view and try on and constantly look in. And I think it's an illness we've got.
Yeah. Look, certainly for me, it's to some extent. Of course, the whole AD games thing has made it not quite as fun as, exciting. Has that? It's probably some extent it's ruined it for me a bit. It probably has been a bit of perhaps why I'm not so interested as I was. But maybe we've got something in common that you when you travel into London, or when you did, you were coming from like a regional place. And there is something about seeing these Rolex dealers in the city that does add to the specialness of it. I live in a sort of regional, semi-regional town, and I think catching the train into the city, it's sort of, it adds a level of excitement to the hobby.
Yeah.
So there's this cool thing that you have to travel down to just go and look at these things.
Yeah.
That was, I think, very exciting for me at the beginning, traveling 2 hours to look at something for 10 seconds.
Yeah, see, for me, it's 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm straight into Bond Street, Hatton Garden, Burlington, Piccadilly. And they're all within walking distance, And those dealers that I'm talking about, especially the grey dealers, they've been there since the 25 years ago that I started. The antique markets. You're looking at the same thing, but it just feels different each. If you leave it a couple of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, it always feels slightly different. And they've always the pre-owned sellers, they're always changing their stock, so there's always something different in that area. But the ADs they're just the same. It's not like it used to be.
No, certainly not. Ooh, what's that?
Alligator. Is it? Oh, have you made this?
Ooh.
Oh. Did you make that?
Sorry, I was on mute. I didn't realize.
Did you-
Yes. Yeah, work in progress. I made that today.
That's a nice colour blue.
Yeah, I love this blue. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Do you make these? Is this what you do? You make watch straps?
Yeah, at the moment it's a bit of a hobby. I've been learning for the past year how to perfect them. But yeah, just wanted to show you what I've been making today.
Very nice. It's a good hobby. Watch straps. There's an infinitive amount of designs you can do, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. And to answer Floodland, it's crocodile, not lizard.
Croc. So you have two watches.
Correct. I've got a vintage Datejust and a modern Oyster Perpetual 36. Yeah.
What about your lockdown situation where you are? Are you open now?
Yeah, seemingly so for now. In Sydney, I'm sure you've heard the lockdown situation was pretty bad. I couldn't leave my house, or my unit, within 5 kilometers. Couldn't
Yep.
live in like a 5 kilometer radius.
Yep.
The restrictions are pretty insane. Yeah, very
Is-
nasty.
Had something to do with it.
Sorry?
Do you think that's had something to do with the way you feel about watches?
Well, perhaps watches are kind of like an escape from the world in some ways. So, to get out of whatever negative thinking these lockdowns had, you swap to thinking negatively about the whole AD situation. So, either way,
Because they are a social thing as well. You buy
very.
these to wear, and if you've got these watches and you're trapped in your house, you can't use them for what you purchased them for.
Correct.
So, really negative effect on the watch in the end, doesn't it? You. But now I was just wondering, have your restrictions lifted where you can go out, you can
Yes, you can.
do certain things,
And
you can wear them.
yes,
It might change, mightn't it? Now you can actually wear them out with a t-shirt and enjoy them for the reason you bought them
that's
for.
right.
It might change.
But I'll tell you what, COVID, I think, has really done damage to is men's upper fashion. Things like suits.
Yeah.
I just, I don't. You really don't need them, especially with so many people working from home.
Mm.
I think that industry is taking some serious damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have to go soon? You said you had to go.
Yeah. No, I'm just waiting for. I've got a sofa being delivered.
Oh, okay.
At 11 o'clock, between 11 o'clock and 3:45. I have to drive to Ireland tonight.
Wow.
We leave the hours of the morning.
My family's from Ireland.
Yeah?
Yeah, from Dublin.
Yeah. I'm going to Southern Ireland tonight.
Nice.
We'll be going to Athlone first.
Nice.
My mum's from.
How you going to drive there? Is your car going to go over the water?
We're going to drive to a Fishguard, which I think is South Wales, where there's a ferry terminal.
Yeah, nice.
There's 2 ferry terminals. I think there's one at Liverpool.
Yeah.
At Fishguard. So we're going to the lower one in that way. And I think we got about an hour's drive when we get off the ferry.
Don't you just love a good road trip?
No, I like driving.
Okay.
But there's going to be 4 of us in the car with luggage.
Yeah, the weight of it. Yeah.
It's the weight. It's the. I'm not sure how we're going to get. Because we're going for 5 or 6 nights. So there's going to be a lot of luggage in the car between my son and daughter in the back.
Yeah. I got it. I suppose it's because you're worrying about safety and all that, and the people in the car, and you can't drive fast and all these.
Yeah, because you feel you're the man of the house, so you feel responsible.
Yeah, you're responsible for anything that happens.
Yeah, that's
just make sure I'm sure you already know this. Make sure you check your pressure gauge and your tires to make sure.
Yeah, I had two rear tires put on. The car's been recently serviced.
Because it will help with the petrol as well, having a good solid pressure, right?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, because there's 4 of us, I'll have to up the pressure probably by 8 psi or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're run flats. They're quite hard. They've got a very hard sidewall as well.
Yeah.
It should be okay.
Yeah, you'll be good.
This is the barrier to entry. Property price of £300,000 equals a 20% deposit of $60,000, plus your 10% in tax and notary. 30,000 total of 90. So it's going to be a total of 90,000 to get on the ladder. Very hard for people to save up a deposit,
Yeah.
Anyway, I see Bill in the chat, so I'd like to formally challenge and call out Bill to join the stream. Calling you out, Bill.
And to answer Jamie, where I'm at, $30,000 can get you on the property market with a brand new condo, US dollars. So that's the reason why I'm in Asia.
Ooh.
What was that, Green Room? What cologne was that?
Oh, just Guerlain. Love this stuff. People in the chat were saying it makes me smell like a 60-year-old lady. And I wasn't particularly impressed reading that. Okay. Very.
At least Jamie hasn't mentioned your shirt today.
Oh yes, he did. He's writing
Oh, did he?
nasty stuff. Nasty stuff,
that
Jamie. Not happy with him at all.
biker.
Okay, so $2 from Plastic O'Toole. Congratulations, Captain Sirocco. Weapons dungeon. Weaponized dungeon. Flame symbol, a bird symbol, and a brain symbol. Okay, there you go. More emojis, I should say.
So Green Room, last night I went on to Tim's show, and he repeatedly reminded me that I'm from the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So he renamed me Bottom Feeder in Training.
Wow,
Jeez.
that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, did you take that as a joke, or did you take that as seriously offensive?
I took it as a compliment.
Okay.
I've been called worse.
There's a lot of there's division. There's a bit of a civil division between within the Archie luxury camp at the moment. There's more of a Tim loyalists, and you've got the dungeon loyalists. And I think we're going to see an upcoming civil war within the Archie camp. And in the middle of that civil war, I think we're going to see people from Team JJ and Marco move back into the Archie camp as it's going on.
Can you put me on team Archie, please?
I think I already did. I might have to bring up the chart. Hang on a sec, guys. You guys want to see the chart?
Yeah.
Hang on. Just to make sure I don't show anything else. Okay. Now, guys, get ready because this is big. Hang on.
Should we have some intro music?
Oh.
So, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest with you. I don't think there's anything else that really needs to be said.
But on the exiled ones, aren't you going to move those into each category?
Well, the exiled ones are part of the Archie Team Archie. Just that now it's all one. See, I did this a week ago. Already the thing's out of date. And at this point in time, here are the people that are still friends with Marcelo at this point in time.
Super
green circle. Dungeon in AC3's mobile war machine. Kill Emal. Oh, kill them all, of course.
I was thinking, who's Amal?
Who's Amal? Kill them all.
I don't know.
So you've kind of got what Marcelo did. He threw everyone under the bus. Was it a good move? Was it a bad move? Only time will tell. But to all these, the exiled ones, I think it's important to note, were people that really liked Marcelo that appeared on the stream. And but we're also very loyal to Archie as well. So these guys have just been pushed back into just the Archie camp.
Do you not think in the last 1 to 2 years, I'd say in the last 1 year specifically, that this community has grown such a huge amount?
Yes.
Well, I did the original chart like 6 months ago or something, and it was a lot smaller. There weren't
Yeah, I
nearly
remember.
as many names.
Super
I was going
chat.
to do a quick super chat. Absolute Bore, $2. Where does the legendary Wizard fit in? Wizard is in the Archie camp.
He's in and out though, isn't he? Isn't he going in and out of different?
There's Wizard right there. What was I going to say? Wizard, he pulled through in the end. He paid for half of Archie's plane ticket, and for that reason, he's in the Archie camp.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be shooting off soon. I've got a secret project to work on, so we'll.
Okay.
Who's Mamie in Marcella Time? M-A-I-M-I?
That's Marcella's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Mummy.
I
thought that's how you spell it. I don't know.
I don't know. There's different mammy, mime, mammy, mummy, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go as well.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, thanks for jumping on.
I'll try and get on, depending where I am tomorrow. I'll try and get on. I'm only going to be able to use my phone, but I will try and come on. I'll try and stay loyal for the camp, for the new camp.
All right, then. Well, thanks for coming on.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Take
See you,
care.
man. Okay, let's have a look at these.
What do you think about the green?
I like the green. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I love this green. It's like a jungle green, forest green.
Yeah. And you made that.
Made it.
Okay.
You can see the holes haven't even been cut into, so it's not off the shelf. See. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it looks like we're all going to jump ship, unless anyone jumps on and takes over the stream, because I'm going to go home.
Yep, this could be coming to an end. I'm going to have to improvise, get smart, and
But I think an hour and 40 minutes it's all good. Nice little stream. We talked about many different topics.
yes, many different topics were covered.
I don't know if Sirocco or Dodger's going to do one later in the day or night.
Yeah,
depending on where
I'm not sure.
Who's the admins now? Like StreamYard admins, do you know?
Myself, Sirocco, actually Tim, Uncle Jonga, I think.
Okay.
And others,
Dodger.
there's actually a few. There's like a handful. I think Dodge got out of
Yeah.
it. I think he didn't want to.
Oh, okay. Didn't he come back in or not? No, don't know.
I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't want to confirm or deny anything.
Is Plastic admin, or he doesn't want to? He doesn't want to be.
I don't think he is. I think he should be. I don't think he is though.
But Plastic often likes to. I don't know. I think he's good about setting up streams and stuff, having a chit chat whenever he's got free time. If he wants to be, I don't know if he wants to do it. It's a lot of responsibility, right? Because it's like if I was an admin and I set up the show, I've got to be in control of the show, right? I'm the man that's meant to push it in certain directions or keep the people flowing.
Yeah.
I don't want that responsibility.
Just looking at the quail.
You're talking about pets, right? I'm really sad today. Really, really
Huh?
sad.
Oh, why?
You're talking about pets. I'm really sad at the moment. My pet hamster has disappeared.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I'm very upset. The family pet hamster has disappeared.
Oh.
He's packed his bags, and fucked off. I guess we didn't give him good food or something. I gotta laugh because it's actually very sad. So everyone's in mourning.
Okay. Just fucked.
I'm not joking. I'm actually being very serious.
Okay.
I think I don't know. No, I don't. I was saying I think I have a picture of my pet hamster, but not on this computer.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap the program up.
It was emotional.
It was. It really was.
See you in the next one.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Bye.
Take care. Ciao, ciao.
Fly me to the